Hello, welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Yeah, sorry about my upload schedule, changing a little bit. Again, I try to upload most likely daily, but as soon as I can. I had problems again with the processing one of the videos, and hopefully it doesn't continue. So I thought it would process very fast, and as it usually does, it didn't. I deleted it, uploaded it again, something went wrong, had to upload it third time. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Here we are continuing to the third case. We managed to do the rail thingy on the last episode. Yeah, it was. Honestly, it was a little out there with those barges and whatnot. But anyways, it was still interesting case. Now we are going to the Roman baths. Apparently there's another corpse waiting us. So let's go. Strandlane bath. Okay. Oh, by the way, we could check. Do we have any new things about this case? No, this is the last case. Station Master of Doncaster, last case, so we only going to meet 4 people in this case, but let's see how those. Anyways, let's continue.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
As always, let's ask suspects.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Steady, Lestrade, you're jumping in conclusions. You need evidence. Crime weapon.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
That is interesting. Witnesses.
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Okay. Do I want to... I guess I need to go and talk to him. Anything we can see from here? Nothing new still.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Sudatorium, apodyterium. Okay. Ooh, I think apodyterium is what wait a minute, primary entry slash changing of clothes, I think. Or store clothes, at least. I don't know, I can't remember. Anyways, where's the guy? I think he's Mr. Phillips.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Okay, let's see what we can find out. Light wrinkles. Oh. Fastidious. Grooms himself and leaves alone. Okay. Shiny buttons. Concilio et labore. Manchester City. Okay. Yeah, what can we find yet? Ah. So, what happened?
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Where were there any other? Yeah, visitors. Yes.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Interesting. So, we met one. I'm guessing there will not be outsiders. Honestly, I do enjoy the character portraits where you can Phillips is from Manchester. He takes care of both himself and the establishment where he works, and he is seen as a good employee. He went out this morning to send a telegram properly to his hometown. But obviously this also gives a little bit about what's going to happen. One of these is suspect, obviously. Well, to be honest, we probably would know that already, but still, nice reflections. Actually, nice mosaics also. Do you have horns? Looks like it. Well, exit also. The cooling room or something like that. I think Roman baths had 3 rooms. What was there? Caldorum was a steam room, the hot room. Depidarium? What was the third one? I wouldn't remember that, but yeah, Frigidarium is the cool room, where there's cold water, cold air. And then there's the Caldorum, which is the heat room. And then there's the third one where you usually start, I think, what was I can't remember. Tepidarium. Yeah.
Frigidarium.
So it was the mildly warmed room where you usually started, and after that you went either the hot room or cold room. The idea is, if I remember correctly, I might be totally wrong. The idea was with the warm room that it opens the pores and everything comes out and cleanses you, and then you go to the cold room which closes the pores and makes you fresh. But anyways, I digress. Let's go. I think we are going here, or can we actually go here? Oh, they probably here.
Are the steam rooms on the other side, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, okay. So, so Sudatorium should be a steam room. Okay, that I didn't know. Oh, what do we have here? Clothes. Definitely looks apart. Well, let's start with this and go around after that. So let's start with this.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Okay.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Apparently we can't check these totally. At least not yet.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
And a shambagun. Oh, I can rotate it. That means we need to find something. Definitely something somewhere.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
That makes sense.
Champagne for a special occasion. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Right, okay. I think we have seen everything in here. So let's go to the steam rooms. Don't worry. Oh.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Yeah, steady on, Watson. Let's just check the area. Yeah, you are Pinkhorn, Pitkin, Garrow. Okay. Let's check the body first. Apparently he's stabbed through the eye. Blood. Okay.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Oh, fine. Ah, interesting.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Well, I should. So we have checked that. Now the body. Yeah, right hand. Do we have missing ring?
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Could be. Could be. Is
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I'm guessing the death is recent, but obviously the steam room probably changes it a bit, but it has to be a recent anyways. Have I checked everything? I think. Oh, no.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Now we have checked everything. Okay.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Interesting. And the weapon is missing. I'm guessing.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Okay.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
Yes, obviously I'm ridiculous. Anything else we need to check? I still don't want to go to talk to those guys. Wait.
The grid cannot be removed.
Oh, right. So nobody probably hasn't put a weapon inside those grids. Okay. What is this? Steam switch. Steam specialist. What happens if I use this? How much we got steam here?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Ah. What am I supposed to
With the
check?
steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
So this has been quite a steamy area. And that could make any one of those guys a murderer without nobody seeing. What else I need to check? Oh,
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
But why does it give the Witcher sense?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Yes. I don't know. I can't see anything else. I guess it's nothing. So... Oh, glasses. Whose glasses? Crack. Somebody dropped
One
them.
lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Or that, yes.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Interesting. Oh, is there something else? Okay.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Well,
It is
obviously.
too hot. I cannot reach into it. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Okay, so we need to check that when it's cooled down. So I think I need to talk with these guys. Let's start with you.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else? I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
Okay.
I don't want to stay here. Let us out, please.
And you, Mr. Pitkin?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
You will talk.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
Why?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment. I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
No, because you're a suspect. What else? What else I could do here? Except obviously probably talk with the police. So nothing else definitely here. Wait, what? Well, it would make sense because he said he found the body.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
Well, that would corroborate his story, at least partially. Do you want to talk about it? Oh, no, 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 no.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Do I need to... Anything else? Anything else?
Blood traces.
And blood on the hat. Okay. I think we have done here everything. We can't talk to these guys until they're out of here. Policeman?
Mr. Holmes?
Okay. Can I see anything else on here? No, apparently we don't know anything more about these clothes. Probably after they're in the custody of police.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Nope. I don't think there's any objections. Oh, I have to remember to ask about the key.
None, Lestrade.
So, Phillips. Steam room keys.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared, but I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
Interesting. What do I... Chilled champagne, example, bloody key. I'm guessing telegram.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
And about the champagne.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Yes. I do believe it's important. So we need to go and interrogate and examine the stuff. I don't think there's anything else here. Really. I have to say this is a lovely looking game. Anyways, Exodus. And the Scotland Yard. Anything new except of obviously sample of dirt, blood. Okay, anything? Do we have nothing new yet? Okay. Okay. Anything new here? You've been here quite a while, I think, but this is a staff room. This okay. Let's start with this. So we have Pitkin's belongings, Garrow's belongings, Blinkhorn's belongings, and Bentcliffe's belongings. Let's start from the left.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
RP.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Oh. But interesting, it's RP. Well, Pitkin, yeah. Fountain
A
pen.
fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Ooh, how posh. Visiting card. Interesting. Oh my god, it even has a watermark. Let's see Paul Allen's card. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, Roman Bath, Strand Lane, London.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Yes. Garrow's belongings. They're bloody
When
tough.
Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
Well, that would make sense. Maybe he even didn't realize he was doing it. But what is that? Well, apparently Holmes already knew
A
that.
phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Oh, interesting. Maybe nothing, maybe something. A letter. Let's start with the
An
pencil.
ordinary pencil.
Okay. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear Sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavation remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Oh, so Pitkin was not happy. So there's would be a motive. And what is this? Rodney Bentcliffe.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
It might be. Yes. Lovely drawing. Torn pages.
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
Oh, we are going to do this.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Okay. So it's right over here. Oh, I love the noise. Even more. Come on. Just a little bit. Anything more?
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
No, he won't mind. Oh, nice. Today I must found it. Well, we probably see more cleaner version.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
I insist. Report for coroner. The right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved blade knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory in the cerebellum caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that maybe correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in the burial chamber. A decaying mummy. for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in the grave. And the remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Okay, and yeah, today I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Interesting. Very interesting. But we haven't checked everything yet. There's a
A
map.
hand-drawn map.
I think it's the excavation. Wherever it might be. Wait a minute, one thing I had to...
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Yes, that much has been established. Interesting markings. Oh, old symbol.
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel. An
Okay.
Egyptian...
The wrong button. Ah,
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
sentimental value, perhaps? Who knows? We will probably find out a coin. Looks a Roman.
An old and rather dirty coin.
I think we have checked everything and... Oh, visiting card. Yeah. There's nothing here. So let's go and check the body. Was it the first on the right? I think it was. Yes, it was. So... anything else we need to find? I'm just checking if we need something. Probably not. Time to check the body. Okay.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Good. You certain?
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Interesting. Well, he is an archaeologist, so that would make sense.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Okay. So we need to turn the body around. Well, there are a little bit more.
The bruising is in lines.
Some
light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Well, we already know he was at some kind of archaeological dig, so yeah, that would make sense. Did I check through? And where's Watson? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I think I've examined him. Because it's green. Not the body, the marker. So, yeah. I think we need to go and talk to these. We have, what, 3 persons. Let's start with you there.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Of course you are. So. Respiration, so, well, under the circumstances. Understandable. Badly shaven, doesn't care about his appearance. More shaggy. Lack of sleep. Busy. Stress. What else? Oh, do we need to check the buttons? No. Oh, no. Dirty clothes. Again. Stress. Busy. No time to idle things. Amulet. Well, to be honest, we can't say automatically he's superstitious because of an amulet. He might be.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
You're an interesting person. Rodney?
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I. I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Murder?
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Wait, what? Where did you saw the knife? If you even saw the knife, and where did it fly? Because if you are suggesting that somebody threw the knife in his eye, that would be I think you have problems.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Wet coins. Wet coins, interesting.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Okay, I'm guessing he's thinking about some kind of curse from the mummy or something like that. I'm guessing the drugs are yours.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
And the drug?
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
And champagne.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Yeah, let's ponder this a little bit before we go with the Mr. Blinkhorn. If he's acting, he's very good acting. Could be acting, definitely. But if he's not acting, I'm guessing he can't be a murderer because let's just say he's so shaken. But again, like Holmes said, it could be acting. But to be honest, we can't always take a Holmes' speeches has certainty. Anyways, Mr. Blinkhorn.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Of course you are. Okay, let's check you out. Okay. Focused, attentive. So he could be determined, he wouldn't miss anything. He could see a chance and use it. Okay, apparently not wealthy. Oh! So not wealthy, rusty braces, shabby worker. But you were there. Recent earthwork, so you were on the digs also. I'm guessing. What do we have here? Yes, you have been digging.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Okay, so how Sir Rodney helped?
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no, but he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
So what they are actually trying to say is Sir Rodney was not a kind and cool man. Probably pain in the butt to work with, but still good in his profession.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
You do realize that if you say that Garrow didn't do it, there's only two possibilities, you and the Pitkin. Pitkin? Was it Pitkin? I almost said Pipkin. Pitkin. I think it Pitkin with a T. Anything unusual?
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Did he find something more interesting? Anyways, let's go with the ring.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
Okay. And well, we already know it's Tristram's, but do these other people know about it?
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad, and he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
Well, those visions and parts could be schizophrenia, could be acting, or if he's suffering from schizophrenia, could probably in certain cases cause him to, well, probably kill the guy. But again, I'm guessing he's not the killer. I'm almost certain.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Rather well. Rather well. Chilled champagne, Pitkin's letter, solar ring, Roman coin. I'm actually not certain. Is it the Pitkin's letter? Oh, what do we know? What does the Tristan Carey is in his early 30s. He suffers from severe myopia. He seems very disturbed, which is possibly due to the shock of the murder, but not from that alone, as he is unshaven and clad in old dirty clothes. Percival Blinkhorn is a true archaeologist who lives and breathes his work. He has remained in his profession for 15 or 20 years and still seems to enjoy it. Interesting. Well, that could cause him to have a reason to kill Rodney if he is feeling that Rodney is working against his profession, which he loves, maybe? Again, I'm just reaching. We don't know yet. We don't have enough. Well, I'm guessing... I'm guessing Pitkin's letter. It has to be that.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Interesting. How about the champagne?
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
So, two are saying, and again, Mr. Garrow could be just be acting. I'm watching you also. Anyways, you, Mr. Pitkin.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
As long as is needed. Okay. Arrogant look. Well, we could already guess that by his demeanor. What else? Ooh. Well, definitely. Yes, significant aristocratic roots and a gold chain. Yes, my waistcoat. Man of wealth. Again. Pretty clear. What am I missing? Your profession.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Oh, really? Of course it's the usual, but I think you wanted to open them quite fast.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious. Authoritarian. Unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
But you still didn't like him, obviously.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. Then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Unusual event?
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Okay. Well, at least that's what you're saying. Your work.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Again, what? Again, the letter.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Could be a possibility, maybe. What about drug?
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Don't know. Yet. Champagne.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Right. Let's see what we can see before we... Yeah, I'm just closing every possibility out of the question. Nervous drugs. So I think Yep. So what do we have? A mortal secret. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be motive for the crime? The last expedition. Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secret. Well, it obviously points out that he found something and was very festive about it, and also showed it to the Garrow. But model of an upper-class citizen, he is rich, a well-respected position, and he considers this his birthright. Whatever he may have done, he certainly does not believe that he should be in a prison for it, obviously. So obviously he sought it to the Garrow. I'm thinking it's tied to the coins, obviously. So we need to know what he found. We need to find the weapon. I think we have those days in room about that Strand Lane is soon to be reopened to the public, but what mysteries and forgotten curses might it conceal? Only one person can discover the truth. We have these things we need to go and analyze, so I think I will go to them next. Yes, Mr. Pitkin is a bastard, but is he a murdering bastard? We just don't know. But if he thought that Rodney is pulling a fast one and trying to make something out of himself without telling Mr. Pitkin possible. Well, almost same goes to Mr. Blinkhorn. Because we don't know what he was going to do with the things he found, whatever he found. Anyways, I'll take a quick break and then we go to the Baker Street. Actually, we could go closer to the door. Yeah, we go back to the Baker Street, do the analyzing and see what we can find, and depending how long that will take, see what we do next. Anyways, I'll go get something to drink. Be right back. Oh, I could actually go and see if Lestrade has anything to say. I'm guessing not, but at least we... Why are you avoiding me, Lestrade? Don't you like me anymore? Apparently we can't talk to him, so let's go to the... Just don't do it like this, I don't know. Let's go to the bigger street. I have no idea what I'm supposed to analyze, but let's see what we can find. Some earth samples and blood. Anything new about Toby?
On the sofa for the third time.
No. Okay, let's start with dirt, because it's the first one. Oh. Focus. So...
Selenite.
Of course. So elementary. Of course it's selenite. Everybody can see it's selenite. So what is this?
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Yes. So elementary. I noticed that instantaneously. White clay particles.
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Okay. White clay. White London clay. Number... Is that 6 or 8? But basically there.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
That was quite easy. Okay, let's go with the blood then.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
Let's...
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Okay. We have pipette. Let's use it here. And dip. 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 Dip.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
I think where this might be going, maybe. And before that, okay. So what did we get here? Steam moisture. The presence of the water is due to the humid atmosphere caused by the steam. The presence of water in the blood is an unexplained clue. It must be somehow linked to the murder process. I have an idea, and I'm guessing it's unexplained clue, not steam moisture. That would explain the amount of the blood from the wound. But we are getting there. So what's next? So we analyzed both of those things. A hand-drawn map found amongst Rodney's belongings. It points to a location around St. Albans or to the north of London. It can be found on the map at Baker Street. So now we need to find the area. No, wrong button. Can we see? No. Do we need to use our archives? Newspapers, encyclopedias. Wait. I have letters? Sherlock, dear brother, you have made the most terrible mistake once again. Are you quite aware of the fact that the Empire is at the brink of international conflict? How could you pass this incredibly sensitive case to those feather-brained Scotland Yard bobbies? Very well, yes, they caught the criminals, but have you not read the newspapers? Oh, right. The great fuss that has risen around. They are generalizing all Mexicans, and you may know the Empire has arrangement with the great many varied and loyal Mexican enterprises. You should think about that. Yours, Mycroft. Okay. Do we have more? Okay. The Strand. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, known in private the Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from the trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carey was Patrick Cairns, one of Carey's former harpooners. In fact, the dangerous criminal was caught single-handed by brave Inspector Lestrade in hand-to-hand fight. Patrick Cairns is now sentenced to death. Yes. So well, we have research. Where should we go now? Search the crime scene. Okay, let's go back to the bats then. No, wrong button again. I don't know why I'm using the B button. Okay. Do you have anything to say to us? Oh, there's a letter over there. Apparently nothing important.
These baths are becoming sinister. All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
All these events. There's only one event, man. But to be honest, yeah, that won't really give a good... good reputation. I don't know what happened there.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
Yeah, I want that. Whatever that may be. I don't know, what are we missing? Do we need to... Can we go to the gold room? Are we allowed? Okay. Oh.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Oh, right, because there's the... Yeah, there's excavation right here also, okay. But I thought we were going to find the secret dinghy. Is it in here? Let's see. I thought it would be Same place as... Okay, yep. Yeah, I'm mixing. There's 2 digs apparently. I somehow thought there would be only 1. Okay. I saw one 1888 for the negatives.
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations. Glass...
Do we... Oh! 1 missing.
A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
It is. Wait, what? Can I not check the rest of them? I cannot. Huh. So that's it then.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Yes. Table. Oh, stuck with the chair. Archaeological tools.
Used by archaeologists in their research.
It would seem so.
I will need these tongs.
Oh, I guess we can get the metal out of the furnace with that. A document?
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Yes. This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what that might be. It almost looks like a cover for something. Sorry. Come on.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Shine light through it. Maybe. And we have glasses over there. Anything else? Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month, 1893. Next time. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology. To shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public, I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event, and record it favorably, if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event, Sir Rodney Pentcliffe. So he was making he managed to make a major discovery, and he was excited about it. Someone else was not. The Daily Mirror. There are few among us who could claim by any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Pentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possessed the wealth, notoriety and vigour to well match the finest of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He holds his powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Well, oh, did I miss a page? No, it was too big. The miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths, excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when Saviour arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Pentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all the exciting news as it develops. So well, to be honest, the other archaeological, 50 years of work, he enjoys what he's doing. He was pushed aside when Sir Rodney Pentcliffe came in, and nobody cares about him. So he has a motive for the killing. And Sir Rodney Pentcliffe made some discovery in this area which probably lead to another bigger discovery. It might be that Rodney didn't make it by himself, but he definitely was doing something major, and the other one and the other archaeologist was basically sidelined totally. Blinkhorn's humiliation. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at a high cost to his morale. Blinkhorn's interest. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. Well, this could be true, but I'll go with the humiliation for now. But to be honest, we still have to think the others too. Anything else? Let's see what we can find here. There's definitely nice looking game. Oh no.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Well,
those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
so that's it then. Well, let's go get that metal hunk from the brazier. Everybody's... Do you want to talk to...
These baths are becoming sinister.
Well, you are correct. You are definitely correct. Whoop. Almost Cthulhian octopus. Now those are interesting. Definitely interesting. But... move tongues, okay. Where do
I should analyze this melted metal.
so we have searched everything from here. So I don't know. So what are we doing now? Now we probably... Do you have anything to say again? Probably not.
All these events are bad for
Nope.
the baths. And my job.
I think we need to go and check the metal. I'm a little slow. It's quite early in the morning. Hot. Oh, too hot. Come on. Don't be so sad, Watson. What's happening on the streets?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Right. I missed that chance to walk on the streets. That's something I'm missing.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Okay. Let's take acid then. Little drop here. A little drop here.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver, Britannia silver quality.
So. Wait, what did I get? Possible silver weapon. An item of silver has been recently melted in the brazier. Might be, but again, I do have a suspicion, and probably because I have already played this once, although almost what 6-7 years ago, 5, I don't know, but I still have I might have a recollection. The melted metal turned out to be Britannia quality silver. Ah, okay. Search Archives. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt. Okay. News. First electric railway opens. The Bankruptcy Act 1883. Fenian condemned for murder. Oh, these are the same. 1893. East Africa Company. Bentcliffe's mummy. The great excavation in Assuan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tense as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristic. Nearby could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy." The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with the Mithraic mysteries. Oh, so he was killed similarly towards the mummy. That would point towards a person who knows him or his excavations.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
That would mark towards these two at the moment. He said he met the deceased in Egypt, if I remember correctly. Did he say that? Or am I thinking too much? And he has... He's been taking about the curse of the mummy. Do we have dialogue here? Oh, all right, here. What did you say about? Not at all. What is your occupation? I am archaeologist. Great many. Sir Rodney. Talented. I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I had shared my research with him. Interesting. But we need to get the excavation area. Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. What important discovery was... We need the map. Do we have more letters?
This is...
No. Okay.
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh, we are doing this one. So... Is this a river? And this is a road. Ooh. It has to be because there was the... What was it? The coins were wet.
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Okay. I'll at least start probably the excavation site. Wrong word. Okay, so St. Albans it is. Yeah, I'll at least start the excavation area and see how it goes. I try not to make this too long. Oh, this is nice. Hello, Halsey. A driver, wait for us. I'm paying handsomely. Well, actually, Watson is, but who cares?
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here?
Again, he probably found something from the other excavation areas that pointed towards here. So, well, at least that would be my guess. Domum Hadriano. Hadrian's house or home. Domum could be house or home. So we have excavation site, desk, more desks, shelves, shelf. Let's start with this. There's a book. Big book.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
That is one huge find.
This is the map of the site.
Find.
We are at the heart.
Okay, finding. Let's go with it. Hidden temple of Mithras. Followers of Mithras were covered worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithras temples were usually found below temples of other gods. Mithras followers often referred to their traditional deities to gain passage to Mithraeum. The example of Mithraeum of Dio in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. This entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if a water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to Mithraeum. Mithraic temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, Dalmatia, Britain, and along the Rhine and Danube frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. That is interesting. So, did he find Mithraeum temple? Most likely. And the empty coconuts that they used to imitate the sound of horses' hooves, another strange ritual for old gods to keep the evil spirits away. As soon as I read that, using coconuts, they used to imitate the sound of horse hooves. Monty Python had searched for the Holy Grail. Well, I can't remember if the African or European swallow can actually carry a coconut. But the people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits, and the rich Roman families spared no expense melting silver or tin. Melting silver or tin, when they felt they were cursed. We have heard something like this. Well, we haven't heard, but interesting. It is not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes or if they were reused at a later date. We found silver from brazier, and there's one person who thinks he might be cursed. Interesting. Metal cubes. Document. The cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to 4th century AD. The name of Persian god Mithra, adapted by Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. Worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation with ritualistic meals. Initiates would meet in the underground temples, called Mitrae, that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras show him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull, tauroctony. The knife used by Mithras for the tauroctony, the sacrifice of the bull, is originally curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shamshir, scimitar, talvar, kilij, pulvar, and Mongol saber. Myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who would dare to touch it. Okay, we have heard about the golden knife flying through the air, and you could say Rodney could be seen unworthy. But again, we haven't found any golden dagger. So we have found everything from here. What else? More books, but nothing we can. Triclinium. That's almost dining area? I think that's the dining area. Okay, I guess we go and check it. But if I remember correctly, triclinium is the main dining area in Roman house. Usually there was a 3 divans or beds where they were eating, hence triclinium.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge.
Okay.
Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
Right. Anything else? What do we have here then? We have so many places to go. I start from the left and go to Area 2, pits. Oh yes, this is the famous place where our pits. Wait, did I? Oh no, it's over there, ropes. And he had been using ropes.
I don't need the ropes for now.
So that will mean that we need ropes at some time later. That's... Stop scaring me like that. Is there a hole in the skull? It almost seems like it. But the question is it because of the digging or something else? Okay. Archaeological tools. Let's examine first.
Excavating tools. A bucket, shovel, and brush.
Nice. What do we have? We have a travel, Mitraic mysteries, cult of Mithras, perfume analysis, melted silver. What else? Nothing else. We can't use the ropes just yet. I'll go from here to the middle. Definitely lovely looking game. Even still. Oh, wrong button. I don't need that just yet. Arch of Hadrian. Well, there is a definitely arch. Now I'm thinking, is it arch or arc? Arch. Temple. It, yeah, definitely seems like a temple. Hooks.
Construction hooks.
Do we need them?
Construction hooks.
Apparently later. More mosaics. Definitely lovely looking. Gods.
Neptune, the god of the sea.
Yes, Neptune. Minerva.
It is a statue of Minerva.
But. And there's a bull.
It is a broken statue of a bull.
Yes, it is. So nothing else. Okay, I'm about to check the middle first. Apparently we are doing some excavation. Ah, Tablinium. Wait a minute. That's the... well, you could say table room, but actually it's a... well, but lack of a better word, office. I think it was the Master of House's room that where he met clients and work businesses or something like that. I think, I'm not certain. I might be remembering wrong, but but it might be, yeah. And I think it originally were a master bedroom and then changed to office-like business area. Anyways, but again, I'm not completely sure. I might be totally wrong. Okay. So we have...
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
I don't know, let's use a trowel. Rigidario, the gold room. Was this covered on purpose? Or by accident? Or by weather? Okay. It definitely...
I can see now.
Yes. People? Statues?
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Okay, so we need to get to the Frigidarium. Right. Anything else I can see? No. I'm a little worried these open areas that I'm missing something. Yeah, I know there's the hooks, there's the rope, we have troll, which we already used, we probably can use it, and of course there's that area. Now I have some recollection that I need to again do some kind of quick time event or something like that. Almost similar towards the arm wrestling. Hopefully I don't...
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
Yes. It would make sense. Making things much easier. And there's the statue. Arthur's Dome. Oh, that I can't remember. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, we have a rebel. Arthur's Dome. Oh, well, it might be just Arthur's house. Anyways, dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the baths, Sir Gregory Pitkin, was quite nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to a work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane baths. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and future threats. Kind regards, Rodney Bentcliffe. Okay, he had quite huge aspirations there. Calvin, Hobbes, and you consider yourselves as being smart and funny. I had good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Arch of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my Castrafetes model, the ancient Greek crossbow, and not the medieval device you relieve constipated people as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you have done these past 2 years. P.S. I ate Hobbes' tuna sandwich. Spittle. Oh, Calvin and Hobbes, that's the boy with the toy tiger. Toy tiger, which obviously is his best friend. That's a great comic. I should actually get a few of those. I read them quite a lot. Ah, yes, Castra, so something about stomach. Well, you could use crossbow to relieve constipated people, but probably not the way you think. And there it is, dismounted device, schematic. What do we have here?
The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
So we have rope, we have hooks, and we have this. So I guess we will have something to balancing to do.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
Yes. But we are not using it just yet. But I think we will be using it right about here.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Okay.
The gastrofetes were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Yeah, this now I remember this. I'm almost certain that we have to shoot the rope towards there and go over. As soon as yeah. But what can we do here? Oh, no. Oh, spacebar deselect. Pitkins, okay. So what do we have? Pitkin's worries. Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public opening of the Roman baths because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this. Pitkin's hopes. Pitkin expects to receive much of value from Sir Rodney's research. The work will increase the bath's renown and popularity. Well, if we believe what Pitkin said, this is something that happened because Sir Rodney has a name, and after Sir Rodney became involved, he, according to his words, decided to postpone the opening and let them dig more. At least that's what we are believing now. We can change that later. So that would make sense because he is thinking about money, not about the great digging and whatnot. Obviously, Sir Rodney has other plans also, not perhaps to study culture or whatnot. That's the byproduct, but other ideas. So at the moment, I'll go with the Pitkin. So we can change this if we can see something more. We get more evidence or something like that. But I'll go with the Pitkin's hopes at the moment. So what can we do now? Find use. There is a statue of Minerva. Find use. Find use. Well, we have to find use for everything. Find the missing weapon. What important discovery was Sir Rodney about to make? Sir Rodney Bentcliffe has left leads that points toward Frigidarium at the Roman baths. Oh god. Well, basically, I think we need to go and check their Roman baths, or at least try, so people start to excavate them. But I'll end this episode. This is quite a long episode, so I will end this episode right now. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Well, actually, I'll make sure that it will save. I hope it will save when I go to the paths. So I think that I'm pressing again wrong buttons. So let's go to the Strand Lane path, and hopefully it makes saves, and I end the episode there. Here we are.
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Well, that was fast. I only were away for a few hours and they already cleared it. And that's what we're going to do in the next episode. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.